Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to mighty Akim and Akwat out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. And today's topic is going to be entitled, Be Grateful for What You Have. So now, what inspired me to do this video was I was reading 2 Samuel chapter 11 and 12. Okay, so in chapter 11, what's his name? King David, he had sent Uriah the Hittite to go and basically die in a war because David wanted his wife. Okay, he thought his wife was beautiful. He slept with her, and then while Uriah was alive, and basically he had done a wicked deed, and let me see if it is actually Uriah. Uriah, yes, Khan. Okay, so yeah, he had basically he lusted after another man's wife. He stole that other man. He killed the man in order to marry her, and ultimately he took another man's wife. So because of that, there's because of that, the Most High punished him. But now, firstly, let's look at something, okay? In 2 Samuel chapter 12, all right, where is it exactly? Okay, so 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 7. And Nathan said to David, Thou art the man. Thus saith the Most High Yahweh, thus saith the Most High power of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel, and I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul. And I gave thee thy master's house and thy master's wives into thy bosom, and gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things. Okay, so right here, the Most High literally said, through Nathan, the Most High said that he would have given David even more than what he had already received. Slakia. Even more than what he had already received. Okay, he received a lot. Okay, being king, you get a lot of perks and possessions. Okay, but he over here, the Most High is saying he would have even given him even more than what he had already received, because what he got was not a little. He got a lot. All right. Slakia, Satan trying to take away the word, but he had said he would have given him more. Okay, so the fact that David, he got greedy. Okay, he thought, like, wow, that's nice. I want that. Okay, like that's a very wicked thing to do. And now you translate that into more. Okay, because Israel, we are in poverty. Okay, so like we can potentially go through the same thing. Okay, not potentially, but yes, potentially. Okay, some of us might say, this job doesn't pay enough and whatever, or no, hold on, Slakia. Some might say, it's really hard to find a job. Like, I really need to find a job, and then the Most High gives you a job. Okay, so you're finally able to pay your bills or whatever. And then especially with what happened not too long ago with the whole people losing their jobs because of the jab, and then the fact that you're finally able to get a job, and then after that you're saying, oh man, this job doesn't pay enough, I need the Most High to give me another job or whatever. Like you keep on wanting more. Okay, now the thing is, the important thing to remember is that we need to understand this is not our rest. This is not, where we want to build everything up. Okay, precept to that, Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon heaven. Slakia. Let me read that again. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So, very clearly, we see we're not supposed to be building up. We're not supposed to be, trying to make a future in Babylon. Okay, we're supposed to be building up our future in for the kingdom of heaven, and the way we do that is by choosing where you want to spend more of your time, or just put more effort into things that are carnal or things that are spiritual. And the carnal things are stuff like we're getting a job, trying to save up money to buy a mansion, save up money to get that nice investment or whatever, that car, white picket fence or whatever, living the quote unquote American dream. Okay, that's laying up treasures for yourself on earth. Okay, but if you lay up treasures for yourself in heaven, the way you do that is by doing this work. Okay, and that expands to a wide variety of different things that you could do. Okay, you're not tied down to just one thing. Okay, just you should be, as a man of the Lord, you should be going on the highways and hedges. All right, you should also be making videos. Okay, making videos like these. You should also or if you're not on doing that, you should also be if fellowshipping and just being with the brothers that are able to teach. If you're not able to teach and preach the word, because you're not as well versed in the scriptures, but you're with other brothers that are able to, then just help them out with with whatever you're able to do. Like if you're able to edit videos or whatever like that, or make signs and stuff like that, then that's where you come in. You go do those parts. Okay, or you're able to record. I see a lot of brothers honestly that's the thing. Like there are cameramen for literally all camps. Okay, so that's what you're able to do. These are the jobs. You're not just tied down to doing, because not everyone is able to teach. Okay, there are some brothers with the spirit of teaching. There are also some brothers with the spirit of doing other stuff, editing, making signs, I guess making cards or something like that, whatever whatever to help the ministry. All right, but yeah, that's it. You are able to do a lot. There's different roles for us to do. Okay, but just you need to find where you are able to do that. Okay, do your part. All right. So that's basically a spiritual job, as well as building up your spiritual bank account in order to you spend the hours, and then you get you get paid for those hours. All right, and you want to be putting a lot of hours into that. Okay. Now, where was I? Up here. So yeah, okay. So in addition to that, okay, now that there's, aside from laying up treasures in heaven, yes, we do need to work a carnal job, as we need to pay the bills, as well as provide food for ourselves and the necessities. All right, let's look at Proverbs chapter 30 verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Most High? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of the Most High in vain. So another thing to make note is the fact that the Most High will provide, the Most High will provide you with what you need. All right, because He doesn't want you to be rich. Okay, let me get that actually. Surely Matthew chapter 19, verse 23, Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. So it's very hard thing for a rich person to be able to make it into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, if you are rich, then it's your chances of entering into the kingdom of heaven are very low. All right, so that's another reason why you don't want too much, but you want enough. All right. So, and that's another reason. That's what this scripture says, because lest I be full and deny thee, and say who is the Most High. Because if you are, a lot of times when there are people who are rich, they get a big head, they get arrogant, they think, oh, I'm the one who got me. I'm the one who got me to where I am right now. Like they think that it's all through their own works. Okay, and that's the reason why you want to avoid building up carnally. Okay, all right. And in addition to that, one more precept, Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Okay, consolation. Okay, so consolation as in, like, let me get the definition. Okay, because you need to understand the meaning of these words. Consolation, noun, the comfort received by a person after a loss or a disappointment. Okay, so the consolation of being rich right now is supposed to be this is the second place prize. Okay, so there's the first place prize of the kingdom of heaven, and the second place prize of the enjoying your life in the kingdom of Babylon. All right, so and in addition to that, so that you understand how much better the kingdom of heaven is, I'm going to read this, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay, so this is what the poverty, the struggles, the discrimination, the whatever that we go through as Israelites right now is called a light affliction. Okay, but then that's not to say that it is an actual light affliction. Okay, it is a hardship. It is very hard to live as an Israelite in Babylon. But the reason why it's called a light affliction is because it's drawing a comparison. If you compare this affliction to the glory that is the kingdom of heaven, it is on a scale of 1 to 10. The affliction that we're going through on a scale of bad things that we have to go through is a 1 out of 10. And then if you compare the scale of the glory that we're going to get in the kingdom of heaven, it's not even a 10, it's 100,000, okay, or a billion. All right, so that's basically how amazing, that's how great it is. That's why it's called a light affliction, because how bad it is right now is going to multiply that by whatever infinite. Okay, that's a better number. Multiply the affliction we're going through by infinite and change it into something good, and that's how good we're gonna have it in the kingdom of heaven. So it's much more worth it for us to work towards the spiritual things and not want the carnal things, in order for us to be enjoying ourselves in the kingdom of heaven, rather than enjoying this scale of 1 to 10, 1 compared to the kingdom of heaven's glories, and that it's not worth it. Ultimately, it's not worth it. All right. So, in addition to that, there is that, as well as understand that whatever you have right now, be grateful for what you have right now. Yeah, there are some things that you might need and you still don't have yet, but be patient. The Most High will provide. The Most High will help you get through all these things. Ultimately, we're also almost at the end. Okay, you need to understand and look at all the signs that are around us that are signifying the end of Babylon. All right, so yeah, just wait and see all these prophecies, signs, news, whatever come to pass. All right. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Ultimately, and this is the main thing that for me, this is I guess this was a lesson for me, because for me, there's some things that I felt like I need / wanted, because recently the Most High has blessed me with some better things and improved my situation, but ultimately I have been asking for more. But I need to understand that focus on X, Y, and Z first. Okay, don't go being greedy or whatever, and don't go thinking to build myself up carnally. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashim YAHAWADAH, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.